Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, the People's Proletarian Petroleum, Prefecture 182. Cheers! I do believe it was... wasn't it like springtime when we were last here? I think it was when we started actually building the railroad, and well, last time we designed it, I made some revisions to the design. I'll show you in just a bit here as soon as it's done loading, which seems to be taking a very long time for these vehicle types to be initialized for unknown reasons. Would you care to get on with it? Computer, are you doing something in the background here which I have not ordered or approve of? Nah, not really. Mostly occupied with the Soviet 64.exe. There it is. Right, here comes the construction train. That is going to do. Yeah, this is how far we've gotten. We've gotten to the bridge, the first span of the bridge. And that took like a year, something. And now you have brought 69 tons of bricks. This span alone requires 222 tons. And that requires another 1,000 tons. Yes. Oh, so you see the issue. And this is a revision I made. I figured it's just not necessary to have the bridge as a double track. So we have it single tracked. And you can question whether it's necessary to have the whole thing as double track at all. Could easily be single tracked for many. It could actually be a single track line that just has some passing tracks in it. I could have, but that's not how it turned out. Yeah, but this is taking forever. So meanwhile, need something to do. Yes, and if you look here on the map and the oil resources, see everything. I wish we really could click this and have it sticky, so to speak, but everything here is yeah, we're pumping it all. But up here, there's actually a bit of an untapped resource. I prepared a little bit by started them on building a road out here. See how far they've gotten on it. They haven't gotten very far because it's been winter time, and that has slowed them down quite severely since we don't have technical services yet for them. It's coming though. 908 work days remaining on that. And also the snow is going to melt here today on the 22nd of February. I do, however, have this for terrain manipulation because this oil resource is on water, so we have to dig terrain up to get ground to build upon. Yes, that's how it works. Yeah, it's fill. We just tape fill into it here. Really, that's all we do. Don't know where we get it, but yeah, whatever. See here now, fossil fuels, pump jack. You see, there is a bit, and there is a bit too, but there isn't that much. There's nothing out there. Okay, so it's say in between these islands here, and yeah, that's about it really. In between these islands. Yes, that's it. So that's what we're going to do. Develop the last oil field. I think since I did so much of like all of this I did on my own, we're going to do this one together. But this is a slow work. We need to do this to the entire thing between these islands. Maybe the excavators are better at it. Let's see. Depends on how deep it is. Seems rather deep. It seems incredibly deep because we have not broken the surface yet. Low. What is going on here? How deep is this? There we go, it's coming up now. It's very, very, very deep, it turns out. Okay. This is going to take a little while. It could be quicker if we do that. How many excavators do I have at this construction yard? Not enough. Let's get rid of a few bulldozers and replace them with excavators, and then those bulldozers will only do the fine bits. The fine tuning. So 4 bulldozers remaining, that should be plenty. And excavator, please. Considering how deep this is, maybe we shouldn't aim for racing all of the terrain. Just do it where the actual resource is. Maybe. Then we have to get the pump jack out. Like here, for example. Here is not a bad spot. 1. There's there, 2, and there. Okay, we don't need to bother going all the way over there, but here definitely, and here we'll create a little artificial island, I think. Right, yes. Well, it seems to be very deep here. I don't have time to spend half the 20 minutes on manipulating the terrain. We have lots of stuff to do. We need to get the pump jacks in, we need to get piping for them, we need to get roads, we need to get electricity, we need to get... and so on, you know. It's like an abyss here. Really is. At least we can enjoy the old classic sound effect whilst it's doing this. Let's have a look with the pump jack and where we are with the resource. That's good. We don't really need to go any further out there because it tapers off, sort of. And we don't need to go any further there. Here we should go a little bit further though. And now, how are we doing? Yes, that's pretty decent. That will do just fine. And here we also need. Yeah, I think this should do it. Let's see if we can get them now. If they have finished that segment of the road, they can continue with this segment of the road. Yes. Indeed, they have. Very good. And now we flatten this out just a tad. Which is very slow now because we don't have that many bulldozers really. Smooth it out to smooth it out, whatever that means. That is not completely clear what it does here. You created such an incredibly uneven mess. Need the army of bulldozers back really to take care of this. Yes, but I'm not going to mess about with selling the excavators and buying bulldozers just to have this go a bit quicker, because it will be quicker just to do it this way. We're about done. I think something like this, it doesn't have to be perfectly flat neither. What does it matter? Nothing. So, let's see how we do now. If we are able to place pump jacks in such a way that we can get to most of the resource. There is nothing out there. There is... Yeah, but we can get to it. So it's fine, you see. And there, and here I'd say, somewhere around here, 70, 69, 70% quality of source. Sounds good to me. Out here too, 59% quality of source. Also sounds pretty good to me. 17% not worth the bother, and this 60%. Yes. And here too. Lovely. Uh, 85% quality of source you get to. And even here 30, 32, 33%. Yeah, that's... I'd say that's worth it. Okay, continue the highway towards the end. Towards there. Right, now we need pumping stations and electricity and roads connecting it all, and pipes. Most of all, we need pipes. These pumping station, yeah, one of these right about there maybe. Take it underground. Building in the way? No, there is not a building in the way. There, and then we need, we have 3 here. Yes, and a pumping station of this variety takes 3 inputs, and we also have this one. So we need 2 pumping stations then. It'll be more expensive with piping if I put it down here, but we will save a little bit on transport. Transport, what are you talking about? It is quite a ways to go with this pipe to hook up to the network. Yes. Also, won't this interfere with... you know, you already have reached the maximum capacity of the pipeline. Yes, but this will join after the rolling pipeline that we'll have on the railroad. Oh, there's another pump out there. Can't forget about that one. Oh, we need to do yet another one of these. About here somewhere, maybe. Yes. There you go. Okay. Yes, go overground, please. Ooh. And turn that off. We don't need it anymore. Now here's an example of what I meant by you have to dig the pipes down a bit to not have them do silly things. So let's make that right. There you go. Plan it in. And road. Roads for these I'll hook up when they've done the actual bit. The same goes for this one then. Yes. Okay. How are we looking here now? We have the piping is all done up onto here, right? So what we need now is forwarding pumps. We have, where are we going with this? We're going all the way to here is where we're going. That's where we're going. Okay, that is a little bit of a ways away. So you can see here. Coming up on 20 minutes. Yeah, but we're finishing this oil field. Yes, we are. With all that it entails. I think somewhere like should be able to do that, maybe. Oh, that wasn't too long. Very good. I can actually go with overground pipes here. That was not my intention to break up the thing, and also it was not my intention to have a paved road for that one. No. Is the same route that the road takes, is that also the most efficient way for the pipeline? Maybe not. We could do a little... I think that we could do a little bit of a shortcut, maybe. Quite possibly so. Cannot build this building underwater. Yeah, you can. I'm not trying to. No, I didn't think. This is water. Fix. Now it's no longer water. this one we can hook up now. Go. Is there any point to not follow the road? Not really. The technical services need electricity too, so we might as well. That's the maximum allowable length. She'll do. I think it will reach to here. As thought, save, you're quite frequent now, but I lost so much a few episodes back that I'm not going to turn it down. That I was messing quite badly with high voltage and destroying high voltage and such things, and that might have contributed. We're doing underground here, so we don't have to go over the road. How's that looking? That's looking good. Now these forwarding pumps, they have electricity hookups, so you can put a wire directly through them and not do it via substation. But the thing is, if you do a substation, you can cover and put that in the middle between two of these. You can cover two or more with one substation, so it doesn't really make sense to draw a wire to them. This might be it. We might be there. Let's see. Underground. This time, we need to put this pipe in too. I apparently did that as an underground pipe. Fine. That will be alright. Yes, this will definitely hook up. You see, why is it suggesting to do that silly thing? Hold control and it does it much shorter and therefore also a whole lot cheaper. Okay. Yes. Construction office assign tool is all that you can get to as of current, which isn't all, but it is some. Quite a few of the pipes and the roads, and pipe is good as assigned, very good. Let's see here, where is the substation is there, the closest one, and here is a sort of fresh circuit of the transformer. They're sharing it with one more substation, but I think there's plenty of capacity. Oh, let's do electricity. There? Yeah, sure, here. Now that has that covered, and now we can do something that covers like all of this. Zoom out, see if we can get to one. We can't get to that one. And now somewhere here. Somewhere here, and that did cover that one. So now could we do one substation for all of these? Yes, if you put it just like here. Then we could. Good. We need switches for these two. We just put down one switch at each and every one of these. And there. Somewhere in the vicinity where you have them. Like that should be about it. We also need roads to substations and switches. What are you trying to do now there? Nothing. Oh, this one is lacking a road connection too. Oh, we fix it. And no, can't do that quite yet. Correct construction office, please. Do whatever you can here, really. Yes. Okay, and also road construction office assigned to. I did use the correct group. To continue with road, so we can get on with it. That's it. That's all the infrastructure that you need to pump oil. Pipes, pump jacks, pumping stations, electricity. We don't have wires yet, no, but that's sort of intentional, because since I don't have the roads connected here yet, always do the wiring last of all. Put in the roads first, and then do the electrical wiring. Okay? But we can do the electrical wiring for the bits that actually has road connections. Yes. Right there. And there, continue on. And this one, yeah, well, this one is obvious. That's not going to interfere with the road if we just pull it through to there. Start construction and also assign it if at all possible. It isn't. No, because the substations and things like that aren't finished yet. That bit was possible. The first bit. Yeah, great. Let's see, how far have they gotten on my rail bridge, I think. That's not a rail bridge. Now it's out here. They have not gotten that far really, but they have almost finished the bricklaying. 61 tons remaining. Why aren't you sending why isn't there a train on the way? You don't have enough bricks, or? Yeah, you do. In your external storage here, you have like an enormous amount of bricks. No, I don't know why it wouldn't be. Seriously, why isn't there a train on the way? Ah, it's most likely on its way back. That's what's happening. Yes, here it is. go home. And there it goes out again. So, just to get an appreciation of what is actually involved in building this bridge, we'll follow this one out all the way at high speed. But even at high speed, it is quite a ways to go. Why don't you build a second rail construction office? Because it's a real bother. You have to bring all the stuff and you have to bring workers. Especially workers is quite bothersome. Yeah, but the trains wouldn't have to travel this long each and every time. I know. But we're like halfway there, or more even. Trains are standing still there. Is that correct? Or have they managed to get themselves into a little bit of a deadlock? I think they have managed to get themselves into a little bit of a deadlock. Ah, scheisse, I thought I had fixed all of this. Okay, you should obviously proceed. You should obviously proceed. But it says it's red, that's because this one is right about there. Yeah, we could get you to maybe move along a little bit further ahead here. To about there, say. Yes. That ought to do it. The problematic junction here I've fixed. That is no longer a problem. See how I did it? Yeah. This is now one block which can only be occupied at one train at a time. And therefore it is completely safe. This though, this is not completely safe. Apparently, obviously. $1,200 workers standing around here waiting. Okay, that is very good. Yes, but we wanted to appreciate the length that it had to travel here. Yes. Here we have the little roundabout at the train diesel station. And the single tracked bit over the road. And we're pretty close to getting to the bridge now. Yes, and I don't know when we'll see each other next time. I think I'd like to see this railroad finished, but that will be like a next May or something. Well, I have to think of something to do in the meantime, or do something else. Yes, but that's it. It's there now, and I think it will. Yes, it's going to finish the bricklaying this time around, and next time it's going to do the steel framing, and the time after that it's going to do laying the actual track. And that was for this span. This span is like twice as long. And then there is quite a bit more railroad track on the other side too. Such is it, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you so very much for watching the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture number 182, and I wish you a good night as you could possibly have under your circumstances. Cheers. Good night.